Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 1. The Yoga of the Despondency of Arjuna. The great Mahabharata war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas took place on the holy plain of Kurukshetra. After the failure of Lord Krishna's peace mission, when he himself went to Hastinapura as the emissary of the Pandavas, there was no other alternative for the Pandavas but to engage in war for their rightful share of the kingdom. All the famous warriors from both sides had assembled on the battlefield. Tents and wagons, weapons and machines, chariots and animals covered the vast plain. Lord Krishna arrived on the scene in a magnificent chariot yoked by white horses. He was to act as the charioteer of Arjuna, one of the 5 Pandava princes. The din of hundreds of conches blaring forth suddenly announced the commencement of the battle. As the 2 armies were arrayed, ready for battle, Arjuna requested Krishna to place his chariot between them so that he might survey his opponents. He was bewildered by the scene before him, for he saw on both sides fathers and grandfathers, teachers and uncles, grandsons, and so on. Thus he saw relatives and friends. Therefore, confusion reigned in Arjuna's mind. Should he participate in this terrible carnage? Was it proper to destroy one's relatives for the sake of a kingdom and some pleasures? Would it not be much better for him to surrender everything in favor of his enemies and retire in peace? As these thoughts rushed into his mind, a feeling of despondency took over Arjuna. He had no enthusiasm to engage in this battle. Letting his bow and arrows slip from his hands, Arjuna could do nothing but turn to Lord Krishna for guidance and enlightenment. Here is the first verse of this chapter. Dhritarashtra said, "What did the sons of Pandu and also my people do when they had assembled together, eager for battle, on the holy plain of Kurukshetra, O Sanjaya?" Thus, King Dhritarashtra asked Sanjaya to describe what happened during the war. Sanjaya started describing the battlefield. He gave extensive details about all the people on both sides of the armies. He also described the various sights and sounds in preparation for the battle in vivid and minute details. And then came the point when Arjuna said to Krishna as follows: "In the middle of the 2 armies, place my chariot, O Krishna, so that I may behold those who stand here desirous to fight, and know with whom I must fight when the battle begins. For I desire to observe those who are assembled here to fight, wishing to please in battle Duryodhana the evil-minded." Being thus addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna, having stationed that best of chariots in the midst of the 2 armies, said to Arjuna, "O Arjuna, behold now all these Kauravas gathered together." Then Arjuna saw there stationed grandfathers and fathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, and friends too. He saw fathers-in-law and friends also in both armies. Arjuna, seeing all these kinsmen standing arrayed, spoke thus sorrowfully, filled with deep pity. He said to Krishna, "Seeing these, my kinsmen, O Krishna, arrayed, eager to fight, my limbs fail, and my mouth is parched. My body quivers, and my hairs stand on end. The Gandiva bow and arrows slip from my hand, and my skin burns all over. I am unable even to stand. My mind is reeling, as it were, and I see adverse omens, O Keshava. I do not see any good in killing my kinsmen in battle, for I desire neither victory, O Krishna, nor pleasures, nor kingdoms. Of what use is a dominion to us, O Krishna, or pleasures, or even life? Those for whose sake we desire kingdoms, enjoyments, and pleasures stand here in battle, having renounced life and wealth. These I do not wish to kill, though they kill me, O Krishna, even for the sake of dominion over the three worlds, leave alone killing them for the sake of the earth. By killing the sons of Dhritarashtra, what pleasure can be ours, O Janardana? Only sin will accrue by killing these felons." Having thus spoken in the midst of the battlefield, Arjuna, casting away his bow and arrow, sat down on the seat of the chariot with his mind overwhelmed with sorrow. Thus, in the glorious Bhagavad Gita, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, the first discourse, entitled "The Yoga of the Despondency of Arjuna," ends.